Why hello there, beautiful people. Despite the Gigabash Nemesis DLC being around 3 months old now, I decided I would like to inform you if it is actually a worthy investment to your Gigabash roster of characters or not, and just overall share my thoughts on this DLC. So let's get into it, shall we? Now, the first thing I wanted to go over is the price tag of 6 USD. $6 is completely fair, but I don't want to be that guy, but technically it should be $5 because it should be like half of the 4 character DLC, but does not matter at all. So, after that very short thought on the price tag, let's shift our focus over to the actual content of this DLC, what you're actually going to be paying for. And that is the glorious King Ghidorah and the murky smog monster Hedorah. King Ghidorah has to be honestly one of my favorite kaijus in this game. And that's not just because he's one of my favorite kaijus in general, but because he's very fun to play with. He has a very good flying ability that is decently fast and easy to maneuver around with. His super is also kinda broken, and it's due to the fact that it lasts so long. It's not infinite, but what you can do with this is, once you have it, like once you break the Giga Orb or whatever it's called, you can just instantly use it. You don't have to wait for setting it up with your opponents or anything. You can just instantly use it. And you can legit like traverse around the entire map like maybe 1.5 times and still be able to use the 3 uses until you don't have it anymore. And since it lasts so long, what you can do is, if you knock out an opponent, you can legit just wait for their spawn immunity to be done and still use all your uses. King Ghidorah also has a broken stun ability as his block attack that can set up some nasty combos. Sadly though, I am absolute garbage at this game and I cannot use this ability effectively to set up combos. I can probably at most just stun them and then just do his block super, and then that's the end of it. But you can set up some crazy stuff if you're actually good at this game. He's also very capable of being a very spammy character. What he can do is fly up into the air and do his charge special lightning attack, and it basically like just stuns them quite a bit, and you can just keep doing it over and over again. This air attack also comes with a very wide range, so it can get more people in it as well. If you use this ability with friends, then you're guaranteed a ticket to losing them. Now, overall, I give King Ghidorah a solid 8 out of 10 for character design. I really love his 1995 Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah design. Classic. Honestly, one of his best character designs. And his move list is very solid. And now for the murky man himself, Hedorah. I wouldn't say Hedorah is my favorite out of the Gigabash roster, but he is very fun to play. He's a little bit of a gimmick character, with his gimmick being that you can slow down people and poison them. Definitely not better than Kiryu's attack bar gimmick. That one is like awesome. But there is one thing that I despise so much about Hedorah, and that is his Hedrium Ray. This thing is so unbelievably terrible that I think the devs were snoozing on the job while making this attack. It hits like a little toddler flicking a toothpick at someone. Just look at how little damage it's doing. Like, come on! Even as an S-class monster, it does nothing except give them a little paper cut. Now, I have noticed that you could like spam it a bit, but it has quite a bit of a lengthy delay, which gives them more than enough time to block and then follow up with something. So overall, just it is garbage. Now, I have come up with some better ways on how to fix the Hedorah Ray issue. That being, 1, swap the Hedorah Ray with his charge special, which is like the little dash thing. I'll probably put it up on screen now. And make his Hedorah Ray his charge special, just like with, you know, Godzilla, Kiryu, Gigan. Like, why couldn't they have just done that with him? I don't understand. And then 2, making it to where it doesn't auto lock on the targets and making it go farther, while also leaving like a very tiny little goo trail. I feel like that'd be also pretty cool. Just like block off little areas, I guess. But number 1, with just swapping it with his charge special, definitely seems to be just the best idea. I am honestly fine as long as they change it in some sort of way. Now, Hedorah has a taunt, which is honestly just one of my favorite things in all of gaming. He smokes a literal bong. I'm not even joking, he smokes a bong. This is why you should buy the DLC. This is worth the $6. Hedorah smoking a bong. Honestly, it's just, I can't even believe I'm saying that sentence right now. A mud murky pollution monster smokes a bong. It is awesome. And now for the final verdict. I sentence this DLC to worth it. Despite Hedorah's garbage Hedorah Ray, I still think this is a very good DLC. It has Hedorah Bong and has 2 awesome characters, King Ghidorah and Hedorah. This is also the first time Hedorah has ever been in a Godzilla game, so it's honestly a very momentous occasion. And if anything, buy this DLC to support the devs. The DLCs they have been making so far are top notch. This DLC is really good, and I'm very hyped for more in the future. And Passion Republic Games, if you're watching, please, 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 please add Space Godzilla, my beloved. That's all I ask of you. I would love to play Space Godzilla in another game. If you lovely people made it to the end of the video, please subscribe and like the video. If you disliked it, please tell me why you disliked it in the comments. This is my very first ever video, and I would like to get better at this sort of thing. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye! Ever since my Xbox 360 broken